Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and of course leave the rest behind. I'm hearing you know what to do. But I do want to thank you in advance for your support in the form of likes for this video, comments, subscriptions. Definitely want to make sure that more Capricorns are seeing this video and benefiting from this reading, like I'm sure you will. It was a weird way of putting it, bear with me. But I do want to also remind you to keep in mind as we proceed with the reading, this is meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, beginning around when you're guided or drawn to this video, not just following when I post it, all right? So it's a bit timeless in that sense. But we're going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck to begin. And the bottom of the deck, which I am feeling is quite relevant for you, be at home, all right? There's a push to spend some quality time at home. You may not feel like that you have an option to do that at times, but for some of you drawn to this reading, it may feel like you have to be at home for certain caretaking reasons or just for your own individual health. Responsibilities is what's coming to mind. But your home life is taking a true focus, all right? I feel like you're going to be in the next 48 hours in the zone of organizing, just getting things done, feeling very productive, okay? Feeling very productive. I did hear a little bit concerned, a little bit worried, but overall satisfied, okay? At the very least by the end of each day. So let the concerns, the worries subside and just understand that in the end you're going to be satisfied. In the end, things are just going to work out as they're meant to. For Capricorn, for the next 48, we have two coming out. Trust in divine detours, the Coyote Spirit, and clear out the clutter, Frog Spirit. I mean, we were just talking about organizing, and I feel like cleaning goes hand in hand, obviously, with that. So don't be surprised when the next 48 hours entail you being pushed to clear out the clutter. But it's not just speaking upon your physical items, right? Your housing situation or even, say, the office for some. It's talking about your thoughts, okay? Clearing out the clutter as far as the worries, once again, the overthinking. Try to simplify things. And I feel like you're going to remember in the next 48 hours at some point, if not multiple points, that the simplicity within your mind and your external reality, even with how you associate yourself with some people, how you communicate, cope with, that all is going to make you feel a lot lighter as long as you keep things airy and, again, simplistic. But I do feel like, yeah, at times recently have things been feeling a bit heavy for one reason or another, and I do feel like it has a lot to do with all that's on your plate. But if you can't change the responsibilities you have at this time for one reason or another, or multiple reasons, then there are other ways, like we just mentioned, where you can clear out the clutter and make things a bit lighter. But with the Coyote Spirit, I truly feel like there's a divine detour you're being pushed to prepare for, some of which is taking place in the next 48 hours. But I feel like you're being pushed to embrace it head on, okay? That's going to be in one major category of your life, whether it's your career, whether it's your home life, whether it's a connection, you name it. I feel like family has your back if you were drawn to this reading, all right? For the majority of you. Let's continue and pull from the Kipper deck, okay? What do we have for Capricorn? For Capricorn, I do sense that you're going to be quite calm. You're going to be very chill in the next 48 hours, a little bit shaky at certain points, a little bit nervous per se, but I don't feel like you're overly energetic and just forcing it in that sense because you don't feel like you need to, or you don't have the extra energy, resources to do so. You're just feeling quite chill. It might even be other people you're wrapped up with, or the energy in a situation. A neighbor will bother you, okay? We have change in occupation. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you are going to be seeing a change within your occupation. If you left a job, you may not be going back to the same one. If you are seeing a change within your specific job or business, you might find that switching up altogether and seeing a replacement in the future. But I do feel like for some of you, it's the next 48 hours where while you're working, a change is being highlighted, okay, that's about to come to be. For some of you, it might be one that did already take place, right? And so therefore, in the midst of this detour, this change that you're in the beginning stages of, you're pushed to embrace it, right? To adapt. But for the majority of you, I feel this is upcoming, okay? A new car for some, but I do feel like you're being pushed to sow what you desire is what I'm hearing as I'm looking at this. Very much create and develop what you wish to see come to be at this time. You don't have to just accept what doesn't feel right for you. But I do feel like creating and developing in general, being creative, it's going to come into play in the next 48 hours. And even when it comes to how you mingle, okay, is how it's coming through, communicate with others, and even problem solve. But I do feel like there's someone who will be very prone to give you advice, all right, will feel guided to, and it may just feel quite intense, but it will feel very reflective of how you approach others at times. So a bit of what feels like a mirroring effect taking place between you and what feels like I'm hearing mother figure, or for some it's a different family member, or even just it could be literally anybody, but those are coming out for a reason. This person cares, don't forget. I do feel like you're being viewed as the privileged lady, or this could be someone else that you're thinking about or associating oneself with in your life in the next 48 hours. But I do feel like, I keep saying this, and the majority of you drawn to this reading, I feel like you're this privileged lady. You could just be very much in touch with your feminine side and be a masculine figure, but I do sense that there's a delicate sort of feminine way about you in the next 48. And we also have gift, okay? I feel like there's a gift you're receiving in the next 48 hours, whether it's in the mail, in person. I do feel like you're gifted with levels of love and support as well. Compliments, I want to say, is like the spirits working through other people to uplift you at certain points, or just to keep your motivation and confidence at an all-time high, or bring it up to that point. Now, there's a main male, you're either embodying this energy, or I feel like for most it's somebody else, okay? And you're thinking about this main male in a very high honored light, in a very attractive light, thinking about looks and stuff of that nature in the next 48. But I'm not going to take this one on the board. There will be a focus on bad health, whether it's somebody else's or yours. You're going to need to take care of oneself. It's essential. If you wake up one of the 2 days or even surrounding it feeling a little bit off in health, pinpoint why that is and just take care of oneself. I'm hearing the word immunity, all right? But I do feel like your connection to a community will feel quite relevant and a little bit, overbearing at times. Let's pull some tarot from the we're gonna do the light seers. What else do we have for Capricorn? We have the Devil and the Magician. So I feel like this is speaking upon you either being overworked, the Devil card, or feeling controlled or overtaken by your worrisome thoughts at times. But again, you're manifesting. So whether you're doubting something, expecting the worst or expecting the best, I'm pretty certain that this is going to come to be, even if it's just a little bit later down the line. So allow for yourself to take a deep breath and recognize that the possibilities are endless for you at this time. And you may get certain reminders through synchronicities, even through other people in the next 48 in regards to that. Some of you might be manifesting this divine detour, right? To see a change in lifestyle, an upgrade, a switch up that will feel refreshing. But I really do feel like this definitely, Devil card relates back to the clearing out the clutter, hence why I put them on top of those two cards. I really do feel like you're being gifted with a level of intelligence as well. Better put, a bit of knowledge or clarification. Clarity is a gift, don't forget that is what they're saying. It's a form of abundance where you're better understanding what lies ahead or just why something took place, okay? When things feel a bit heavy in the next 48 hours, let's reevaluate why that is, or just accept that you can make things feel lighter again, a bit more colorful, okay? Your mood is needing to be quite peppy at this time. But I feel like for the most part, once again, it's going to be very even, okay? Very level-headed, very chill once again. The King of Cups, yeah. So a little bit of emotion here and there, but I do feel like you're looking for levels of fulfillment through every task you wrap oneself up in and every conversation you have or initiate. And I do feel like there's certain moments where you're glowing in the next 48 and you need to prioritize whatever helps you glow in that way, okay? I do feel like there's a need to get back to one specific self-care routine, if not two of which, that you once did but then dropped from your routine, your situation. I do sense that you need to put your crown back on at a certain point in the next 2 days and allow for oneself to recognize a specific ship is coming in for you and it's going to feel so damn good. It could definitely tie into that detour, but for some it's something completely different. Okay, but I do feel like some of you are trying to manifest a connection at this time. But again, remember, the next 48 hours will remind you, keep things simple, keep things light, or bring it back to that way of being. Accept the abundance rolling in, and the possibilities are endless for you at this time as you manifest what you desire. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the next 48 hours, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.